Good evening, folks, and welcome to Plymouth Regional High School. I'm your host, Aaron Como, along with Pemmy Baker TV, bringing you tonight's match. Tonight we feature the Plymouth Bobcats at home against the Mascoma Royals. The Mascoma Royals made the trip over the mountain here to Plymouth tonight. They come in here, I think Plymouth probably has the advantage. They've wrestled at least 4 dual meets so far, undefeated. Big surprise early in the season was when the Bobcats beat Bishop Girton in a dual meet. Bishop Girton, a Division II team. I think it was kind of surprising to the coaches on both sides, and it really kind of let Coach Cleary and Coach Austin know what they had here as a group this year. Real tough group, real tenacious, inexperienced, but super tough, and that's what you need in this sport. You know, the Royals are a little bit behind the 8 ball. I think they've only had 1 match so far this year for various reasons. They've had some delays or snow cancellations. They've had some other issues and had to cancel their matches. So they're coming in here with only 1 under their belt, and the Bobcats have a handful. Bobcats also traveled to Noble, Maine last weekend, where they represented very well. In a 33-team field, they finished 7th as a team. Had a couple of finalists and a couple other place winners, and you know, wrestled really tough up there, and the coaches were super proud of them, and they had a little bit of break for the holidays here, and then they're back in the wrestling room, and they're here for their first home meet of 2022. I know that they're super excited to be here. You know, I talked to a lot of the kids tonight before the match, and you know, after last year having a kind of a makeshift season and really just a shortened dual meet season, to be able to actually have somewhat of a normal season has been great for them, and they're super excited about it. So the Mascoma was equally as excited. Talked to their coaches and some of their kids, and they're excited to be back out here and back on the mat. Certainly a daunting task to come into Plymouth and wrestle the Bobcats at home, you know, in front of their home crowd, under the light, you know, under the shadow of the banner over there with 14 state championships and equal amount of runner-up appearances, a New England championship banner over there. Coach Cleary has been around for a long, long time. You could, you know, honestly say that this is his program. He picked it up in the 90s after Cam Sinclair got things rolling in the 80s, and he has run with it, but this is his program. You know, it says something when you're still an active coach in the state, but you've already been inducted into New England High School Wrestling Hall of Fame. And of course, his assistant Todd Austin, who's been around for 15 or 16 years as the assistant, now the athletic director, and you know, we're happy about that. You know, the wrestling program might get a little extra love now that the athletic director is the assistant wrestling coach. Not that it didn't in the past. I don't mean to take away from any other directors here, because Plymouth Wrestling has always gotten a lot of support and attention. So, and Todd, you know, a former Maine standout wrestler in high school, and then went to Plymouth State and wrestled in college, as did Coach Cleary. You know, the two of them do a great job with this program and these kids, and you know, having the advantage of being in the school helps too. They pick these kids out of the hallway, and they pick the kids they know are going to be good wrestlers, or maybe even just need wrestling for discipline reasons, and they pick them out and they bring them in here, and you know, 9 times out of 10 they grab them as a freshman and make them a state champ by the time they're a junior or senior. So you know, we're very fortunate to have the support here and the coaching staff that we have. Certainly want to shout out to the SAU office, Kyla Welch and her staff, for continuing to allow sports to roll along in spite of what's going on, and you know, getting these kids the opportunity, because you know, it's very important in high school to be able to compete and be involved in high school athletics. I've clearly proven statistics that, you know, if you're involved in a sport, you're more likely to succeed in high school. So you know, thank you to Kyla for being a champion for these kids in all sports, and letting them compete. So, going to have some exciting matchups tonight. Mascoma team coached by Rick Simula and his staff. Rick's a former Bobcat, actually wrestled here for Coach Cleary, and a former Plymouth State wrestler himself. But one of the notable matches I think that we'll see some fireworks at is probably 152. Captain Anthony Siotti will go up against Roman Farnsworth. And, Anthony a senior, Roman I believe is a senior, been wrestling for a while. Both tough kids, kind of similar styles. So I think that's going to be a fun matchup. Got a few forfeits, unfortunately, mostly in the lower weights. But we've got 10 matches for you tonight and probably a few exhibitions after that. So, it's going to be an exciting night, and we're excited to be here and glad to kick things off the 2022 season. The Bobcats are warming up now in their typical fashion. As soon as they break, we'll have our captain's meeting and the national anthem, and we'll get things rolling. So we'll come back to you live here shortly.
For our cross mat introductions. At 106 pounds for Plymouth, Alex Ruff. At 113 pounds, we have a double forfeit. At 120 pounds, also receiving a forfeit for Plymouth, Alex Hinton. At 126 pounds, receiving a forfeit for Plymouth, Luke Diamond. At 132 pounds for Plymouth, Gianni Siotti. And for Mascoma, Alana Silbrith. At 138 pounds for Plymouth, Joe Peters. For Mascoma, Cam Jesperson. At 145 pounds for Plymouth, Andrew Como. And for Mascoma, Garrett Giovagnoli. At 152 pounds for Plymouth, Anthony Siotti. And for Mascoma, Roman Farnsworth. At 160 pounds for Plymouth, Nate Ruff. And for Mascoma, Asa Machete. At 170 pounds for Plymouth, Caden Sanborn. And for Mascoma, Tyler Mikas. At 182 pounds for Plymouth, Matt Cleary. And for Mascoma, Ethan Lewis. At 195 pounds for Plymouth, Emmett Nosman. And for Mascoma, Damien Nessel. At 220 pounds for Plymouth, Alex Lurs. And for Mascoma, Owen McKinney. At heavyweight, we have a double forfeit this evening. We will begin tonight's match at 106 pounds. And now for our captains.
Okay, folks, Aaron Como back with you here in Pemmy Baker TV, Plymouth Regional High School. The Bobcat captains are in the center of the mat now with the Mascoma captains, and the referee will go over tonight's instructions. He'll flip the coin there and decide who wants odds, who wants evens. And this match will be underway. We're going to start off at 106, which will be a forfeit tonight, unfortunately. But the first few matches tonight will actually be forfeits. But taking a forfeit for Plymouth at 106 will be Alex Ruff. Alex is a freshman. Coaches are super excited about him. He's in the room every day working hard. He's tough. He's one of them boys from Warren that, you know, coaches always like to get those boys from up north, and the outreaches of this SAU, they usually produce some tough ones, and Warren's been notorious for it over the years. So Alex will go out there and he'll accept his forfeit at home here. As you can hear, every wrestler has their own walk-up song that they choose, and yeah, each one is unique to them and their style or whatever it is that they're feeling. So next at 120, we have Alex Hinton from Plymouth. He's taking a forfeit. Alex also, I believe, transferred here from out of state. And again, coaches are excited about him. He's tough, done some great things this year, and we're definitely looking forward to having him around for a while. 126, we got the freshman Luke Diamond. Luke is an outstanding athlete, and the coaches were super excited to get him out for wrestling. He was a basketball player for a while, and now he's decided to wrestle, and the coaches will make him a state champ before he's done, mark my words. All right, at 132, we got Gianni Siotti versus Alana Silbrith from Mascoma. Gianni finished second in the Noble tournament last week, a very prestigious tournament on a 33-member field. He finished second. Johnny immediately goes to the head, goes for an ankle, shucks her by, brings it to the mat. He's got his two. He's going to sink in a cross face to the elbow there, and he's going to pull it in. He's going to run what they call a butcher. Now he's going to give up on that, pull a 2-on-1 in. I suspect we're going to go to a half and a bar here any second. He's working that hand control on top. Does the roll through for the tilt. Nope, no back points there. He's got the bar sunk in the wrist. Back to the cross face. Got it flattened out there. He's going to work the butcher. He gets it around this time. Torques it. Now he's getting his back points. Going to look for the fall here. Try and get the pin. Start the Bobcats off. He's got his back points there. He's probably should to relocate that and tighten it up a little bit. Got a full minute here, and he's in good position. Coach is telling him that he's got plenty of time. Yep, now he's got it relocked. Going to run it over, and he's going to switch sides and sink the half. Pick the leg. Very flexible there. Ref stops it for potentially dangerous. That arm was just, you know, torqued up in the wrong direction, and nobody needs to get injured here. So, Woods 3 near fall. We got 26 seconds left in the first. Gianni's up 5-0. Off the whistle, immediately goes to the arm chop to the wrist. Trying to work that bar in again. He's pulling this out in what they call a gable. He's got it out, secured across the back. He's going to run out of time here, though, unfortunately, unless he can get her over quick. Yeah, he lost the arm there on that gable and goes back to the butcher. He's trying to run the butcher again. Silbrith very flexible there, putting up a great fight. The end of the first, Siotti's up 5-0. And he'll start in the down position here for the second period. Whistle, he does a sit, inside sit, quarter turn, got the reversal, sinks the half, trying to catch the arm. He's got the arm now, he's gonna run it over. Again, very flexible. Got her on her back here, getting his back points, looking for the fall. Gonna resettle that. And he got the pin. 1 minute, 30 seconds left in the second period. And Gianni comes up with the pin. Next up, we've got Captain Joe Peters. He'll be wrestling Cam Jesperson. Joe's a senior, been wrestling for 4 years. A couple of time place winner, Division III. Expect big things out of him down the stretch here this year as a senior. Goes immediately to the head, collar tie. Tried to pop the elbow there. Again, tries to pop the elbow for a duck under. He's got the wrist, does the snap down. He's got the leg. Snapped him into his leg though, so he's giving him up. He got the two. Gonna lock up the cradle. Settling back with the cradle. His signature move for Joe Peters is the cradle. Jesperson gets out of it though. So 2 takedown and 3 near fall. It's 5-0. Peters gonna let him up. Goes to the arm chop. Pulls him back into the mat. Coach is telling him to go to a gable, and that's exactly what he tries. That arm's in deep though. Comes back to the gable. Trying to work it. Trying to jump back across and throw in that half Nelson. Goes to the crossface again. He's going to run it. Lock that cradle up. Again, Joe likes to do the cradles. He's got to squeeze it tight this time. Knee in the rib. Looks like he's got it locked up in a pin. 43 seconds left in the first, and Joe Peters comes up with the pin. Great way to start your senior season at home is with a pin. Next up at 145 is Andrew Como. Andrew's a junior. Again, he also finished second up at the Noble Invitational. Great appearance up there, and he's going to be against Garrett Giovagnoli.
At 145 pounds for Mascoma, Garrett Giovagnoli. And from Plymouth, Andrew Como.
Giovagnoli goes right to a one-knee stance there, which indicates he's wrestled some. Andrew immediately to that high crotch, kind of a cross-body high crotch, gets the 2 takedown. He's going to work the head. Bobcats are up commanding lead 30-0 early in this match. Como's working that bar in half. He's got that half sunk in super deep. He's got to pull that other wrist in and just keep running that half. Maybe even reset it a little bit. Ref was probably close to stopping that for potentially dangerous, but he didn't. Again, he works the head, sinks the half. Goes to the crossface. Run the head to the knee. He's working hand control. Giovagnoli tries a little arm roll there. Elbow roll. Doesn't work. Como stays on top. Working the out of bounds here. Como's probably better off to go out and get a fresh start. Maybe even let him up, go back to his feet. You got that half sunk in deep again, but these Mascoma wrestlers are flexible. 20 seconds left, up 2-0. Not a lot of action here on the bottom. I would like to see a stall call here at some point. First period's going to come to an end. Como's up 2-0. Not a lot he could do there. Giovagnoli is kind of an iron toad there, they call it, on the bottom. Just not really doing a whole lot, but tough to move, you know. Como starts down. Stand up on the whistle. Gets the hand control. Peels it off, turns away, he's out. He's got his point. He's going to work the center here. Trying to get hand control. He's going to work a shuck here in a minute. There it goes. Oh, missed it. Looks like they butted heads there, and Giovagnoli might have took it in the nose. It's kind of a half shot on Giovagnoli's part, kind of a half shot, and they just butted heads. I think Andrew forgot that he escaped there and wanted to go down again. Minute 28 in the second period. A little fake shot there. Another fake shot. Should have worked that fake shot to a shot. I think he'd have a takedown if he could. Oh, that cross, high crotch again. Switches to a double. Gets his 2. Tries to go to the half. Gives up the escape, though. Giovagnoli worked the escape now, 5-1. He's got to push the pace here. I feel like the Mascoma wrestler's getting gassed. Yep, another shot. Nice fireman's dump. Doesn't have the takedown yet, though. Giovagnoli's doing a great job defending that. Kind of going across the body and grabbing the ankles, but Como's going to turtle out here, as they call it, and get his 2. He needs to crime the body, throw the half. He missed the half Nelson opportunity there. But he's pushing the pace here. He's up 7-1. Throws that half again. Giovagnoli's just stingy on bottom, though. He's not giving up a lot. Again, I'd like to see the ref call a stall call here at some point. You got to work to better your position at all times, whether you're on top or bottom. The second period comes to an end. Como's up 7-1. Como starts down again. Stand up on the whistle. Beats him with the hand control. Giovagnoli, though, sinks a leg in there. Keeps control. Oh, Como with the escape. 8-1. Like to see him continue to push the pace here, and he does. Takes a shot. Another shot. Gets in deep. 10-1. Right now, Como just clearly is winning the conditioning battle. Finally gets that half sunk in really deep this time. He just needs to get his leg out. Finally got him over. Another elbow toss, and he gets his escape. Giovagnoli's back on his feet. 12-2. Little throw by attempt to a single. With 56 seconds left. No need to risk anything at this point. Como's in a commanding lead here. Oh, takes a shot, gets in deep on the leg. Giovagnoli throws a leg in, though. He's got a half. You're trying to throw in a power half. Como just needs to back out of there and get his 2. Needs to get his right arm free. No points awarded. Ref may call a stalemate here. Como's working his way out, and he gets the 2. Yep, 14-2 now. Pulls him back. Getting more back points here. going to win this by superior decision. Como just working him. Giovagnoli he fell off the pace about halfway through the second period, and he just couldn't keep up. Came down to conditioning, and Andrew Como walks away with a 16-2 win here. Next up at 152, we have Anthony Siotti, the senior, versus... No, it doesn't look like they're sending out Farnsworth. Nope, it is Roman Farnsworth. It's going to be Anthony Siotti versus Roman Farnsworth, the two seniors. This should be one of the most exciting matches of the night, folks. Farnsworth out of the gate, goes right after him, aggressive, working the head. Both wrestlers about equal experience. Same weight. Look like they're both in really good shape. I think this will come down to conditioning as well. Both trying to work that hand control. Siotti with the collar tie. The Mascoma wrestlers are, they want to go to those wrists on their feet. They want to control those wrists. Probably coaches got them doing wrist exercises to strengthen them wrists. Anthony tries a shuck. Farnsworth's seen that before. Fake shot by Farnsworth. Another fake shot by Siotti. Both wrestlers, being very patient here, because when you're two wrestlers of probably equal opportunity, equal experience, one mistake loses a match, and that mistake could be in the first minute, could be in the first 10 seconds. So they're both feeling each other out. Farnsworth tries the ankle pick. Now he comes right to the front head. He's got it. He's got the front head locked up good. If he throws him by and spins, he probably will get his 2 points. He's just trying to flatten him out. Spins, gets his 2. Immediately tries to sink in a leg. And Anthony's standing up, trying not to get cradled. Farnsworth gets that leg in there. First period comes to an end. A lot of excitement so far towards the end there. Last 30 seconds got exciting. Farnsworth with the 2 points. That could be a difference in a match like this on a night like tonight. 2 points can win this match. If Farnsworth has the choice, second period, he chooses down. On the whistle, goes to the switch. Doesn't get it. Anthony was able to secure a little hand control there, bring him back. He's reaching in there, trying to get the wrist control. Coaches are telling him to throw a crossface. Tell you, Farnsworth is strong. He's notoriously been strong. Able to finally break the grip and stand up and get his escape. He's up 3-0. Coaches are telling him to work a shot here. Working that collar tie, trying to get the inside tie. Good wrist control. Another snap down by Farnsworth. Siotti has to watch that. Keep his head free. Farnsworth goes, tries to get the front head, the standing front head, and he gets it. Right to a front head, kind of a half cradle. Now he's got the arm locked. He's got Siotti on his back. He's got the 2 points plus the back points. Siotti's in a rough position here right now. Farnsworth's got him locked up tight. That's going to be hard to get out with 38 seconds left. Farnsworth has that locked in. He's just going to sit there and settle in and hope that he can tire him down enough to get this pin. And he gets the pin. Farnsworth, the senior, comes in here to Plymouth and takes it to Anthony Siotti and gets the pin in the first period. Second period, excuse me. There's 22 seconds left there. Yeah, Farnsworth's going to be a force in Division III states this year. I'll tell you, I don't know if Anthony's going to stay at 52 or if someone else is going to go down. I don't know, but he's going to be a force. Next up, we got Nate Ruff at 160 against Asa Machete. Nate's a captain as well. He's been wrestling 4 years. One of those Warren boys. Again, brings a level of toughness to the wrestling room that we like. Tries a couple of shucks there. He needs to do a shuck to a shot. I believe Asa Machete's been around too. The name sounds familiar. In deep on that high crotch. Tries to turn the corner. Machete's got it locked, got the front head locked up, trying to brands. Ruff's strong though. Comes up, backs his way out of that. Ruff goes back to that inside tie. Tries the shuck again, doesn't get it. He's gonna work a head tap to a shot again. That high crotch was nice. He was in deep, he just didn't finish it. Comes around to a low single, gets it, secures the takedown. Nate Ruff up 2-0, first period, 49 seconds left. Tries a double up with the crossface, then he throws it back the other way. Gets him sucked back. Got him on his back. Now he just needs to sit and squeeze. He's getting his back points. In the pin. Awesome match for Nate Ruff. That was a nice match. Again, Nate Ruff, one of them warm boys. We like him, we want him. If you're listening and you're one of those boys from the outskirts of the SAU here, we want you. And we want you if you're from anywhere in the SAU. But don't be afraid just because you live far away. We'll find a way. Next up, we have Caden Sanborn, a junior. Caden coming off a great football season where he was recognized for all-conference, I believe. And Tyler Mikas from Mascoma. Tyler's been around a while as well. I recognize the name and the look. And Caden been wrestling since he was a freshman. So he tries the shuck. He gets it. He just can't finish it. Mikas kind of walked right back at Sanborn. He could have took advantage of that and just shot a double leg. Out of bounds, fresh start in the middle. Fake shot off the whistle by Sanborn. Tries, I think, an ankle pick. Nice low single. That's a second low single in 2 matches we've seen. He needs to stand up with that. He's got it. He just needs to stand up with it. Watch his weight. He's got it. Mikas doing a great job trying to fend that off. Sanborn comes up high with it. Gonna stay inbounds. No 2 yet. Oh, and they go out of bounds. All that work for nothing. Great effort by Sanborn, though, and, no quit Mikas either here so far. Again, Mikas charging in. Sanborn finally takes advantage. Takes kind of a half-wild shot there with his head down. Got caught underneath. Wise move to back out of that like he did. He keeps going after that shuck. I think Tyler Mikas is ready for it, so... Another shot. Mikas walked into it. Sanborn needs to turn the corner here. Keep spinning. Come up. Get your 2. Look for near fall here. Nope. Sanborn gets the 2 takedown. That was a great shot. 10 seconds left there in the first period. Comes out with a takedown to take the lead at the end of the first. Again, in these matches like this, sometimes 2 points is the difference. This could decide the match. Sanborn gets the choice and he defers. Mikas is choosing down. Bobcats up 40-6 as a team score. Not Not much of a first move there from Mikas off the bottom. He's hooked in that elbow. He's looking for that roll. Sanborn trying to sink the half. Looking for the cradle. Well, he gets out to front too far. He gives up his leg. And Mikas has it. Picks him up. Brings him down. Kind of a awkward position there, but Mikas ends up with the reversal. He's trying to work that power half now. Caden needs to keep his head up. Get his leg free. He hips down. Mikas is sagging. Sanborn able to finally stand up here. If he can pull away, he'll get his 1 point. Goes to the leg. Mikas still has control. No change of position here. He's telling him to drag by. If he just drags by, and he gets his 1 as they go out of bounds. Great effort by Caden Sanborn. He's wrestling through every position, which is what coaches preach here, you know. Up 3-2, 57 seconds left in the second. Both wrestlers looking a little fatigued. Oh, he goes for the shuck to a shot. I think if he can continue to push the pace, it'll be a lot like Andrew Como's match. We can outdistance him because of conditioning. He's in on that leg. He's circling hard. Keeps circling. He steps over, hooks the leg. Still no takedown here. 15 seconds left, second period. No takedown by either wrestler. Just wants to hold on to this and not give up a takedown going into the third. Keep the lead, and he has choice. Second period comes to an end. Sanborn's up 3-2, an exciting match so far. Both wrestlers determined. Sanborn chooses down for the third period. Here's teammates encouraging him over there that he needs to get up. Goes to a sit out. Gets cradled. Got his arm free though. Mikas getting some back points here. It was kind of a lazy sit out, and his head was too close to his knee, and he got caught in that cradle. Now he's got to fight for his life here in the third period. I believe he's got that right shoulder up high enough though, so. He finally fights back to his belly. Doesn't give the pin, however, gives Mikas 3 back points. It's now 5-3. Showing a little fatigue here. Now a little second effort. He gets the sit out, turn into a reversal, and now ties the match up at 5s. Got a minute left in the third period. Got to be looking for some near fall points here. Coaches are telling him to let him up. Gives him the 1 point. Mikas is up 6-5. Sanborn again in on that leg. .40 seconds left here. Needs to be careful where he is. Gets his head popped out to the side. He just needs to sit now. Just needs to do a sit and turn in. He's gonna keep working it here. Both wrestlers determined. 25 seconds left. Mikas with the lead 6-5. I think he needs to go out of bounds here and get a fresh start. Nope. He gives up the takedown to Mikas on the line. Coach is arguing that call, thinks that both wrestlers were out of bounds. Mikas is in the lead now 8-5. We got 11 seconds left. Sanborn's going to need 3 points to even tie this match at this point with 11 seconds. Tall task. Mikas is going to hold on for the win here, though. 2.9 seconds left. I'll tell you that cradle at the beginning of the second period, that lazy sit, his head was too close to his knee. That's the difference in this match right here. He gave up those 3 points in near fall. Match is going to end, and Mikas gets the win, 8-5 over Sanborn. Great match, hard fought on both sides. I think Caden can fine tune that though, and we'll see him again down the stretch for sure. Next up at 182, we've got Matt Cleary. Matt will be going against Ethan Lewis. Matt's a junior. Of course, Coach Cleary's son, his youngest son. Born with the wrestling shoes on, so we expect big things out of him. Lewis off the whistle, comes in hard. Matt right in on the double leg to a takedown. He's going to work that bar in the half. He's got it sunk in deep. Switches sides, go back to the other side with the half. He's got it sunk in. He's got this deep. This is going to be a pin here. There's going to be a quick pin in the first period. And there it is. 28 seconds into the first period. Matt Cleary with the pin. Matt Cleary finished 4th up at the Noble Tournament. It was a great showing for him up there as well. Next up at 195, we've got our freshman Emmett Nosman. Emmett is I'm going to say arguably the future of the program. He's one of the freshmen we have that has wrestled for a while since he was a youth and up through the middle school chain, and he's wrestling Damien Nessel. But Emmett has finished in the New England tournament as a youth first one time, and was a runner-up another time. So he's seen some time on the mat, and coaches expect a lot out of him. And as a freshman, he's already made a splash in Division III. Kind of a wild shot there. Works his way back out. Locks up the bear hug. Just needs the back trip here. Roll through. Try a little elbow roll there. Nessel tries an elbow roll, and Emmett, who's schooled on that, just rolls through with it. Got wrist control, got the head. Little cross face, maybe trying to feel out a cradle. Matt and Emmett both wrestling up tonight. Cleary's actually a 170-pounder and Emmett's a 182-pounder, so they're both wrestling up a weight class tonight, giving up a little bit of weight, but we don't expect that to change the outcome of the match. Nessel to his feet. Emmett having a hard time bringing him back down. Nessel tries the headlock. Emmett again re-rolls it. He's got the head stuffed. Throws in the half. He's got the half in real deep. We got 36 seconds left. Nessel putting up a great fight though. Strong, looks like a strong kid. Emmett on top, in control, working hand control. We got 15 seconds left in the first. A lot of action, scores only 2-0. It was only the initial takedown. There's been no other points awarded. Again, he's got that half sunk in. Nessel able to fight out of it, back to his feet, and he's going to get the 1-point escape as time expires in the first. We got a 2-1 match here at 195. So far, it's a lot of action. Usually in these heavyweights, we don't see this kind of action. Coach is telling him to watch the cradle here. Obviously, he learned a lesson from Sanborn's match. Whistle, he does a half turn into his feet. He's got hand control. He's got the escape. Turns in, gets the escape. Back on his feet. Again, giving up a little weight here. Doesn't want to get caught underneath. He's up 3-1. No need to push anything or risk anything. Does a shuck. Gets the shuck. Now he just needs to bring him to the mat for the takedown. And he does. Gets the 2. Again, I think we can out-condition him here if we just keep working. Tries the cradle. Oh, almost was able to catch the arm there on that roll through for a Brands. He's up 5-1 now, Nosman. Referee's telling him to work here. I think he's warning kind of a casual warning to the bottom wrestler that he needs to work to improve his position here. Nosman's doing plenty of work on top. Again, working that hand control on top. Looking to maybe sink a bar or a half in again. Nessel being real stingy. And now he's been warned for stalling. And Emmett's able to work the head to the knee and locks up the cradle. Let's see if he can pull it over here for some near fall points. He doesn't, he's not able to. Nessel's strong. And, you know, he's got some big thighs there, just able to bust that grip. Second period's going to come to an end. Nosman's up 5-1. I'm guessing that we're going to go neutral. Yeah, I look over and Coach Cleary's telling Emmett to choose neutral, so we're going to stay on our feet. He just needs to stay out of any home run moves here. He's got the lead, 5-1. Doesn't need to risk anything. Got to keep his head up. All right, we're giving him our head too much. These Mascoma wrestlers want to snap that down and throw what they call a branch. Emmett gets his head out, gets around. He's behind. Just needs to bring him to the mat now for his takedown points. Or he could cut him loose here too. Nope, he gets him to the mat for his 2. He's up 7-1. Coach telling him to bring in some wrist here. Curl him in. Flatten him out. Now he runs a crossface. Tell you, it'd be hard pressed to cradle him though. But now he's reaching in. He's doubled up on that. Gonna run what they call a butcher. He gives up, goes back to behind, which is safe. It's a good decision at this point. The score is 7-1. We've definitely outworked him in this match. Nosman's done the majority of the work, it seems like. He's working that cradle again, trying to cradle it up. Got 34 seconds left in the third period. Nosman not satisfied with a 7-1 win here. He wants a near fall. You can see it. He's working hard to get him over so we can get some near fall points here. He's got that power half sunk in. Too strong. Nessel's too strong for him. We have 10 seconds left here in the third. Nosman's going to come away with a victory. His first home victory as a freshman, 7-1. Up a weight class. A great showing. It was a great showing by Nosman at home as a freshman. Again, like I said, wrestling up a weight class. Great match. Nessel wrestled tough too, I thought, and he wrestled a formidable opponent there. Next up at 220, we've got Alex Loers and Owen McKinney. Alex, a first-year wrestler for us, a junior. Actually, a second-year wrestler, I take that back. Inexperienced, but we're expecting big things out of him. Coaches are, he can really help us down the stretch here. McKinney reaching for that leg, trying to lock it up. They got a tight ear-to-ear collar tie up, elbow and collar tie up. Loers tries a shot. Doesn't get it. McKinney spins around for the 2. He's up 2-0. Alex trying to stand up. He's going to end up with the 1-point escape. Looked like he was going to get a reversal there, but he ends up with the 1-point escape. Scores 2-1. It was a typical heavyweight scramble there where tough to describe to you what was going on. It was just a lot of flipping and flopping. Minute left in the first. McKinney's up 2-1. McKinney going after that leg. Ankle pick is there. Flores would just snap that head, reach across, he'd get that ankle pick. Here, Coach Cleary just repeated it, the ankle pick. Nice shot by McKinney, in deep for the double leg, ends up with the 2 points. Got a 4-1 lead now. First period's going to come to an end here. Now McKinney's going to lock up a cradle and get some near fall points here in the end. I don't think he gets awarded any. Time ran out. 4-1. Mascoma defers to Plymouth. Arm chop there, gets him broken down. We're going to try and flatten him out here and work a bar arm or a half. Kind of a signature for the Bobcats over the years. Kind of sunk in that half. Got to keep him flat though. He's going to watch the roll. Roll's coming. The roll, that elbow roll. But Alex fights out of it. No change there. No change. Throws a crossface. That's a classic heavyweight hook and roll move there. Almost worked for him. Alex with the double butcher there. He's going to run it around. Doesn't get any back points there. No change of position again, 4-1. Oh, McKinney able to kind of turn in, find a hole there, pop his head out and spin around for the 2-point reversal. He's up 6-1 now. Now he's working a power half. .30 seconds left in the second period. McKinney with a 6-1 lead. McKinney working the gable. And then to a half, but Laura's able to turn out of it there. Second period's going to come to an end. McKinney with a 6-1 lead. They have choice. And they're going to choose top. Wise choice. He's been able to hold us down for the most part. Stand up on the whistle there, hand control. Lors just needs to turn into him here. Keep moving. Yep. And he does. He gets the 1-point escape. Now he needs to push the pace. I think we're in better shape. We need to push the pace. I think if we can do that, we might even be able to get a fall here. If we can get him to the mat, get him on his back. Tries the shuck. 6-2. Tries a shuck again. Doesn't work. Got to keep his head up. Both wrestlers tired here. A minute 14 left. 6-2. McKinney in a commanding lead. Doesn't need to risk anything. Loras kind of takes a crazy shot there. Gets in on the leg. He's going to come out this side to get the 2 points here. And go right to a half Nelson. McKinney with the gut wrench over the top, and they're going to be right on that line. Hopefully the ref will stop this soon enough and give him a fresh start. Great effort, though, on both wrestlers' part. Neither wrestler wants to lose this match. Right on the edge here. 28 seconds left. 6-2. McKinney with the takedown. He's able to finally kind of roll over the top there and secure the takedown. 8-2. We got 20 seconds left here. Loers is going to need a home run move. Off the whistle, not much left there in the gas tank, I don't think. Both wrestlers pretty spent. There's actually a lot of action in this match for a 220-pound match. We don't typically see this kind of match, and we don't typically see one go 3 periods either. This has been a great match for both wrestlers. The third period's going to come to an end, and McKinney's going to get a victory here in Plymouth, which is tough to do, to come into Plymouth and beat a Plymouth wrestler. But Alex Loers, like I said, young and experienced. We're looking for great things, and down the stretch, I think we can change the outcome of that match. That's going to do it, folks, for the varsity match tonight. The Bobcats come away with a commanding win of 49-12. And like I said, it's always tough to come into Plymouth and wrestle Plymouth. So. Wrestling for Plymouth here in an exhibition mount, we have Tristan Partridge. Tristan's a freshman. Coaches really like him. Tough in the room. Works hard. First-year wrestler. Goes right to a headlock there. Tries to get it. Tries to hip in. Misses it. Gives up the 2. I believe he's wrestling Ryan Gilliand from Mascoma, if I'm not mistaken. Looks like he might be giving up a little bit of weight here. Now Tristan gets to his feet, has the 1-point escape. It's now 2-1. Working the collar tie. Tries to capture that foot, reaches for a leg there. Exhibition matches, we're only doing 1-minute periods, or at least I believe it's going to be 1-1-1. The end of the first, and it's 2-1 in favor of Mascoma. They get choice here, and they defer. Plymouth is choosing top here. Tries to stop the first move. Gillian is strong, though, you can tell. And like I said, maybe a little weight difference here. I'm trying to look at the sheet and see if there's a weight differential here in this match. 148. Yeah, I think there's about a 10-pound difference here. We're a little undersized in this match, but we're not under-toughed, so we'll be okay. A 1-point escape there for Mascoma. Score is now 3-1. Locks up that headlock again. But again, the Mascoma wrestler just too strong. Takes him back the other way. Got us on our back here. Partridge on his back. Fighting for survival here. Ends up giving up the pin. No shame there. Like I said, it's clear from the weigh-in sheets here that we're giving up about 10 pounds. Maybe even a little bit more. Next up, we have Matt Cleary in an exhibition match. I'm not sure who he's wrestling here. Working for the shuck there. Oh, I believe this is Emma Bill from Mascoma against Matt Cleary. Matt with the double leg takedown. Comes right up to the half, sinks it in deep. Working it over. Working that wrist in half. He's got it sucked in. Awful flexible there. Emmett Bill's very flexible. Tough to get her over. Potentially dangerous. Calls it for potentially dangerous. Not a lot you can do there in that position, though, when you've got that half and the bar sunk in and the other wrestler on bottom doesn't want to go over. It kind of torques the body in the middle, and nothing illegal about it. It's a perfectly legal move, the half Nelson. It's just how much the person on bottom wants to go through not to get turned over. And as in Emma's case here, I think she took it to the point where she possibly might have received an injury here. Looks like maybe the left knee. Let's hope it's not too serious. Nobody wants to get hurt, you know, in any sport, and wrestling is obviously a sport where injuries are common. It's basically a fight with rules, so, you know, a lot of moving parts and people, limbs going in different directions and whatnot, and injuries are bound to happen. So I'm not sure if she'll finish this match or not. I think her lower back might be a little sore there too, but she's sitting up, which is good to see. And she's up to her feet, and you hear the crowd clapping for her. Like I said, nobody wants anyone to get hurt here. And I mean, Matt's in a tough position there when he just wanted to throw the half Nelson in and turn her over. And, you know, Emma's tough. She wasn't going to go. And she chose, you know, possibly an injury over getting turned over and pinned, which we got to give her credit for. So that wraps it up tonight, folks. Thanks for joining us. I'll see you next time. Aaron Como and Pemmy Baker TV.